another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It's Tuesday, February 6th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School gym where your Cyclones getting ready to take on the Trojans from Atlantic. These two teams met up just a short while ago, January 25th, over in Atlantic, where the Cyclones came away with the victory 69-37. This is the grand finale of the regular season here tonight. Cyclones entered the contest with an overall record of 16-3. Meanwhile, Atlantic is 8-12. Like I said, it's the last game of the regular season. Later this week, we'll enter postseason tournament play of the 2023-2024 basketball season. So that's Mr. Bill Carney and the Harlan Community Cyclone Pep Band getting the crowd warmed up.
Good evening and welcome to Harlan Community High School. Tonight's non-conference basketball game for the Atlantic Trojans.
After a couple announcements here, we'll get ready to meet the starting lineups for both teams.
Overall record of 8 wins, 12 losses. They're coached by head coach Dan Barbison, assisted by Matt Best, Katie Christensen, and Shelby McCready. Now, tonight's starting lineup for the Trojans. At guard, 5'5".
And for the Trojans, number 1, a 5'5" sophomore, McKenna Schroeder. Number 3, Zoe Kirchhoff, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 11, Claire Pellet, 5'6" senior guard. Number 20, Peyton Harder, 5'10", junior forward. And rounding things out, number 40, Katrina Williams, a 5'11", sophomore forward. And now for your Cyclones, and fans, don't touch your dial there on the image. That's the Cyclone red has turned into a pink uniform tonight. It's pink out, blue out night, and the Cyclone gals have their pink uniforms on. For the Cyclones, the number 20, wearing number 22 tonight, 5'6", senior guard, Hannah Sonderman. Number 34, Molly Swenson, a 5'7", junior guard. Number 12, Aubrey Schwiezel, 5'10", junior guard. Ava Munson, a 5'7", senior guard. And number 40, Erica Rust, the 6-foot senior forward.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Cool Gold 105.3 FM, Tano-D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
And we're ready for the opening tip in that center circle for the Cyclones. Number 40, Erica Rust, and number 20, Peyton Harder for Atlantic. And the tip is going to go to the Trojans. They'll have the first offensive possession. And there's going to be the first turnover. Cyclones coming away with the steal. One thing we'll try to keep track of is turnovers, as the Cyclones will try and create offense out of their defense. Nice little pass there down low from Munson to Schwiezel. 13 on the shot clock, and that's Russ putting up the shot, no good. Harder with the rebound. Cyclones really extending that zone defense. Watch for Atlantic to try and get somebody into that high post area. There it is, number 40 inside Katrina Williams up in that high post. See if they get her some touches. Shot up by Schroeder. That's no good. The Cyclones come away with things in transition. Sonderman kicks it to Schwiezow. She's going to shoot the three. No good. Harder with the rebound. In a little extended 2-3 zone here by Harlan Community. Ball goes inside to Williams. They try and get Harder, and there's going to be a foul. Cyclones a little short-handed tonight as Grace Albertson, one of their first subs off the bench. 6'1" junior is out with illness tonight. Williams puts a shot up, no good. Blocked by Rust, and she gets the rebound. Harlan Community in transition. That Schwiezow puts a shot up, no good. Atlantic now with it across the timeline, and they're going to get their zone offense set up. Atlantic goes down low to the post player, and that is Harder that gets the offensive rebound and putback and gets Atlantic on the board as they lead 2-0. Atlantic into a little three-quarter court press. We'll see how that works for them. Some teams do not want to try and speed up the Cyclones as they have a lot of ball handlers out there that, again, can turn offense into defense and score in transition. Ball goes inside to Rust, kicks out to Sonderman. Sonderman usually deadly from that three-point arc, misses, and Atlantic comes away with the rebound. Under 5.5 to play here in quarter number 1. And Atlantic leads 2-0, and they turn the ball over. 2 turnovers for the Trojans here in quarter number 1. Atlantic a little zone themselves here. It's going to be Molly Swenson putting up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded on the backside there by McKenna Schroeder. 5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. 3 minutes played so far. And again, it is 2-0 Atlantic, and now it's 4-0 Atlantic, as that is number 11, Claire Pellet, scoring the bucket. There's going to be another turnover. That is Cyclones. They were trying to feed the post there. Atlantic intercepts that pass. And on a little dribble drive, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rust, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be called on number 40, Katrina Williams, the sophomore forward. It's going to be her first personal foul, team's first of the first quarter. And with 4:21 to play in quarter number 1, the score is Atlantic 4, Harlan Community 0. Nice little pass there by Eva Munson as she feeds Erica Rust, and as Rust is fouled. I think they're going to call it on number 20, Peyton Harder. They do. It's her first personal foul, team's second of the quarter, and will send Erica Rust to the free throw line for 2. And that first one is up and good. Rust with the made free throw. She'll have a second one coming. She was fouled in the act of shooting. And that one is up and well. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Rust. And the score is Atlantic 4, Harlan Community 2. Harder puts a shot up, and it was blocked, went out of bounds. Looked like it touched Atlantic, but I think the ref was giving him a little benefit there as he didn't call a foul. So it will be Trojan basketball. There's going to be a jumper put up, no good. Rebounded by Rust. Schwiezow kicks out to Sonderman. Sonderman lets a three fly. That's no good. Cyclone still in that three-quarter court press. And there's going to be a foul on Sonderman. going to be Sonderman's first personal foul, team's second. It'll be Atlantic to inbound on the sideline. Three and a half minutes to play in quarter number one. Cyclones trail 4-2, and there's a long three-pointer that's no good. Cyclones will take possession. Again, Atlantic in a little 3-2 zone. Ball goes into Hannah Sonderman. Her shot is up, no good. Rust there puts it up and good. Erica Rust. And Rust has all 4 points for the Cyclones. And things are tied up at 4 apiece as we close in on 3 minutes to play. And there's another Atlantic turnover. That's turnover number 3. Schweizau brings it across the center line for Harlan Community, and then there's going to be a foul. It will be the second foul on either Williams or Harder. They called on Williams. It's her second personal foul. So there goes some height for Atlantic. The 5'11" sophomore exits. Ball goes right getting into Schweizau, tried feeding Rust. It almost was intercepted there. Did go off an Atlantic player, so the possession stays with Harlan Community. Munson has it on the baseline. And she dribble drives, finds Schweizau, and Schweizau puts in the bucket, and the Cyclones have their first lead of the night at 6-4. Bounce pass from Harder across the lane over to number 10, Weiderstein. And that is Rust that commits the foul. Free throws up and no good for Atlantic. And that free throw is no good. 0 for 2 from the free throw line on that trip. Ball goes into Rust. Her shot is up, no good. .220 left in the quarter. And things are tied up at 6 apiece here at Harlan Community High School gym. Munson finds Rust. Her shot is up, blocked by Harder. Atlantic is off. They're not afraid of running either. And a timeout is going to be called by Coach Dan Vargason to talk things over. We're just under 2 minutes to play at 1:59, and things are tied up at 6 apiece. Remember, these two teams played just a couple of weeks ago in Atlantic, with the Cyclones coming away with the victory, 69-37. So out of the timeout, the score is Atlantic 6, Harlan Community 6. With 1:59 left in quarter number 1. So out of the timeout, Atlantic is going to inbounds on the sideline. Richter wanted to pull the trigger there on that three-point shot. Thought different though. Again, Cyclones really extending that 2-3 zone out. And there's going to be number 10, Weiderstein, with the bucket. She's got 4. And the Cyclones trail 8-6. And there's Aubrey Schweizau. She nails a 3, and that gives the Cyclones the lead now at 9-8 as we have 1:20 left in quarter number 1. Richter is going to put up a three. No good. Rebounded by Rust. Just over a minute to go in quarter number one. Cyclones have a 1-point lead, 9-8. And there's going to be a turnover. Cyclones as Sonderman tried finding Molly Swenson. It goes off her hand. 3 turnovers for the Cyclones, 3 turnovers for Atlantic. And Atlantic has a 1-point lead, 9-8. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rust. Munson with it across the timeline. She tries getting it down to Swenson. The Cyclones reversing the ball around the perimeter. Now down low to Rust, and she's going to be fouled by Richter, I think. The ball's going to be inbounds on the baseline. 31 seconds left on the shot clock and game clock. There's going to be a travel call as Hannah Sonderman switched her pivot feet there. 4 turnovers for the Cyclones. Atlantic will now have the possession with 29 seconds left to go in the quarter. And there's a turnover as Hannah Sonderman stole it. Was in the backcourt. And then she threw it to a teammate that hadn't established possession in the front court yet. So an over and back violation after the steal. Gives the ball back to Atlantic with 20 seconds left to play in the quarter. Harder is going to dribble drive, and that's Erica Rust with the foul. And that's going to be Erica's second personal foul. Cyclones shorthanded a little bit tonight as one of their other forwards, Grace Albertson, at 6'1", is out with illness. So that leaves the post play to be hunkered down by Rust and Bruck. And Rust, like I said, is going to go to the bench with 2 personal fouls here in the first quarter. Harder makes 2 of 2. And the score is Atlantic 10, Harlan Community 9. 10.9 seconds left in the quarter. The Cyclones to inbound. Molly Swenson puts up a 3-pointer. And that's going to be tipped away. Last touch by Richter. So there's 2.9 left on the clock. And the Cyclones are going to still have the last possession. So they're going to be able to get a catch. And one last shot, and that's no good. So that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1, where Atlantic has the lead 10-9 over the Cyclones. We're going to take a quick break and be back with second quarter action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Ready for second quarter action of play. Pretty close here and everything going on in terms of each team committed 5 turnovers in the first quarter and nearly the identical amount of points as the Cyclones have 9, the Trojans have 10 after 1 quarter of play. Ball tries going down low to Kinsley Bruck, and she can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Another Cyclone turnover. Erica Rust on the sideline with 2 first quarter fouls. So she's sidelined for much of this first half, maybe, as I'm sure Coach Clausen doesn't want her picking up a third, especially since Grace Albertson out of the lineup here tonight with illness. Cyclones really extending this zone. We got to watch out that they don't start getting any fouls. There's transition layup that's up and good by Schwiezow, and the Cyclones take the lead, 11-10. And there's going to be a held ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor Atlantic. Trojan basketball in their front court. Three-pointer is going to be up, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. In Atlantic in a little 3-2 zone. Trying to protect the inside and then have some shooters spotting up outside. And that's Molly Swenson with the bucket. And it's 13-10. Cyclones with the lead. There's a turnover by Atlantic as they were trying to feed harder inside. The Harlan Community came away with the steal. And there's Aubrey Schwiezow with a three-point bucket. Her second three of the night. She's got 10, and the Cyclones open up a 6-point lead, 16-10. Harder attacks the basketball, goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Atlantic. 22 on the shot clock. Little baseline runner is up. And there's going to be a foul called on the Cyclones. Foul's going to be called on Hannah Sonderman. We'll send Schroeder to the free throw line for two as she was fouled in the act of shooting. First one is good. 16-11. Cyclones with the lead. Schroeder will have a second free throw coming, again as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Second free throw is up, and that is good as well. 2 for 2 on that free throw trip, and the score is Harlan Community 16, Atlantic 12. They go right inside to Kinsley Bruck. She puts up a shot. That's no good. Harder with it at the free throw line. Kicks it out. Richter then feeds Williams inside. Kind of a bad passing angle there. So it's another turnover for Atlantic. They've got 7 turnovers on the night. And with 5:20 left in the half, the Cyclones lead by 4, 16-12. Schwiezow dribble penetrates, and she tried feeding Kinsley Bruck, and that was number 40, Katrina Williams, stepping in front of the pass and getting the steal. 7 turnovers for the Cyclones. Richter with it from the three-point arc, and that's going to be short. Didn't quite have her feet set, and the Cyclones come away with the defensive rebound, and they're going in transition. Sonderman with the three-pointer, and that's good. Hannah Sonderman with the three-point bucket, and the Cyclones get their lead up to 7 at 19-12. And there's going to be a full timeout called by Atlantic, and we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with more basketball from Harlan Community High School gym. You're watching Cyclone Activities on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Atlantic basketball on the sideline, and the Cyclones with a 7-point lead, 19-12. Ball goes up to the high post to Harder. She kicks it out to Richter. Richter's going to let a three fly, and that's banked in. It was off so bad it banked in, and it's now 19-15. Cyclones with a 4-point lead, 19-15. As we close in on the halfway point of second quarter, ball goes high-low from Rust down to Bruck. 21-15, Cyclones by 6. Bruck gonna watch out there. She's got 2 personal fouls. I'm sure Coach Clausen talked to her about don't be reaching or trying to block shots. And there's a steal by the Cyclones. Ball goes right into Erica Rust. She kicks it out to Sonderman, now over to Sweezow. Dribble drive. Kicked over to Cyclones, really working this press, or working the zone. There's going to be Richter running down the defensive rebound for Atlantic. 3:30 left to play in the second quarter. Cyclones lead 21-15. Harder skips it across the zone. 3-pointers up, no good. Rebounded by Schroeder, and then I'm going to say held ball, and the possession arrow favors the Cyclones. Cyclones get it across the timeline with 3 minutes to play here in the half. Again, leading 21-16. Cyclones really looking to go high-low with Bruck and Rust. Trying to take advantage of some height, and that's going to be Kinsley Bruck with the turnaround jumper. Cyclones now lead by 8, their largest of the night, 23-15. Harder up at the high post areas, kicks it out to Richter. She shoots a 3, and that's good. 2 3-pointers by number 44, Maddie Richter, and it's back to a 5-point Cyclone lead, 23-18. And there's going to be a foul, I think, on number 10, looks like. Wiederstein for Atlantic with the foul. It's her first personal foul. Team's first of the second quarter. Ball goes into Sweezow trying to hit Rust. It's a turnover for the Cyclone. They have 9 turnovers here in the first half. There's going to be a kick ball. Atlantic inbounding on the baseline to get that side overloaded. And a shot is up, no good, and that's Rust getting away with a foul there as that shooter got one on the wrist. That would have been Rust's 3rd personal foul. Nice find for Rust. Finds Kinsley Bruck from block to block. And the Cyclones now lead by 7, 25-18. Cyclones still in that zone. Ball getting skipped across. There's Richter. She's basically there. And there's a shot that's blocked by Kinsley Bruck. And then Sweezow has it stolen from her. And there's going to be a turnover out front by Atlantic. .55 seconds to play here in the half. 25-18 is the score. Cyclones lead by 7. Ball tried going inside to Rust, and that's number 20, Peyton Harder, tipping that out of bounds. So the possession stays with Harlan Community on the baseline. Munson's going to let it fly for three. That's no good. Harder comes away with the defensive rebound. About a 3-second differential on shot clock to game clock. Ball goes down low to Harder. She puts it up and good. 25-20 is the score. Cyclones with a 5-point lead. Cyclones take it right down into Erica Rust. They kick it out to Sonderman. Squeezow is going to let a three fly. No good. Rebounded by Harder. And that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number one. Or excuse me, half number one. Quarter number two, where the Cyclones lead the Trojans 25-20. We'll be back with second half action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone sports in Harlan.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Local Cyclone coverage is brought to you by Keist Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Family, Service, Community, SCSB.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM, KNOD in Harlan, Iowa.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Ready for second half action of play here from Harlan Community High School gym, where your Cyclones lead the Trojans from Atlantic 25-20. There's going to be a held ball, and the alternate possession arrow is going to favor the Cyclones. So the Cyclones with their first possession of the second half. We'll see if any schemes got changed at halftime. There's a shot attempt by Munson that's no good, and Atlantic comes away with the rebound. Erica Rust with 2 fouls. Ball goes, tries getting fed inside to Harder, and it's tipped away. 10 turnovers now for Atlantic on the game, and 10 for the Cyclones. Ball goes right back into Erica Rust. Rust has a turnaround jumper, good. Erica Rust scored a bucket. She's got 6, and the Cyclones lead by 7, 27-20. Cyclones' largest lead is 8 so far here tonight. A little dribble penetration and kick. Only real perimeter threat that Atlantic has had is number 44 off the bench, Maddie Richter. Peyton Harder, number 20, leads them in scoring with 6 on the night. Ball goes right back into Erica Rust. She finds Aubrey Sweezow. She can't convert the layup. Harder comes away with the rebound. Cyclones really extending that zone defense, trying to force some turnovers on some skip passes. Here's a three-point shot, and that's up. Number 1, McKenna Schroeder. She cuts it to 4 at 27-23. Rust along the baseline. And that's good. Rust with a little reverse layup. 29-23. Cyclones by 6. Williams from the free throw line area, no good. Atlantic comes away with the offensive rebound. There's an air ball by the Trojans, and the Cyclones are off running in transition. Molly Swenson along the baseline. She can't convert the layup. Closing in on 5 minutes to play here. Again, Cyclones leading 29-23. There's a held ball. Possession arrow favors Atlantic. Ball's tipped out of bounds, so the Cyclones will now inbound it on the sideline. Or excuse me, Atlantic will inbound on the sideline. Cyclones in a little 1-3-1 zone, trying to get some traps in the corner. Ball gets skipped out to Harder. Three-pointer is going to be up, rolls around, and that's going to be good. It's 29-26. Cyclones by 3. Swenson's going to let a 3 fly, and that's good. Molly Swenson with the basket. Cyclones going to shift now back out of that 1-3-1 zone into a 2-3 zone after some three-point buckets made by Atlantic. Not allowing them to get comfortable in any looks here. And there's going to be a foul on Ava Munson. It's going to be the first team foul of the third quarter for the Cyclones. Second personal foul for Ava. Ball barely gets inbound by the 5-second call. Harder is going to let a three-pointer fly. No good. Rebounded by Munson. Cyclones get the floor spread. Now Ava Munson finds Erica Rush. She tries getting it back to Russ, and it's going to be a turnover on the Cyclones. Williams with it on the sideline, skip pass. There's a shot put up by number 11, Claire Pellet. 32-28, Cyclones by 4. And 2-3 zone by Atlantic. They go up to the high post, a little give and go from Russ to Munson. That's going to be a air ball there by the Cyclones. A three-point shot from the corner. Atlantic comes away with the defensive rebound. They go right inside to Harder, and there's going to be a foul. I think that's on Hannah Sonderman. They call it on Sonderman or Rust. And it's on Sonderman. That's her third. So they'll send Peyton Harder to the free throw line for 2. That first one's no good. Sonderman will take a seat as she's got 3 personal fouls here. 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. Peyton Harder at the free throw line. Second one, that one's no good as well. But Atlantic comes away with the offensive rebound, and then Aubrey Sweezow fouls. So Atlantic with a fresh shot clock will inbound. a turnover by Atlantic. So it'll be Cyclone basketball 32-28. Cyclones by 4. Now Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout and talk things over a little bit. And we're going to talk to you about those fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you, as well as on some rebroadcast opportunities later. Those businesses being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, K&OD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So thank you to those fine folks. And we're getting back ready for the final 2 minutes and 45 seconds of this third quarter, again, where the Cyclones have a 4-point lead, 32-28. Ball goes inside and a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Cyclones. Ball goes into Erica Rust. Rust scores the bucket. That increases the Cyclone lead to 6 at 34-28 with 2.5 to play in the third quarter. And there's going to be another Atlantic turnover. And the ball is stripped out of Schwiezo's hand by Richter, but she fouled her in the process, so we'll send Schwiezow to the free throw line. Free throws up and good. 35-28 Cyclones. Second free throw is up, no good, so it stays 35-28. Cyclones by 7. Ball moving around the perimeter against this 2-3 zone. Ball doesn't move too quickly, so it gives the Cyclones defense time to recover. There's going to be a shot put up. Dan Vargason is not happy about a foul not being called, and here's a turnover by the Cyclones. And then a turnover by Atlantic. Things getting kind of sloppy out there right now with 1:30 left to play. Ball goes inside to Kinsley Brooks. She tries finding Erica Rust, and her shot is blocked by Richter. They attack the basket, and there's a shot that's blocked. And Atlantic player dribbles it off her foot, almost out of bounds. Richter with it over on the far side. She's their main three-point shooter. And there's a turnover by Atlantic. 14 turnovers by Atlantic. That's Schwiezow attacking the basket, and she's fouled and is going to go back to the free throw line again. 35-28, Cyclones by 7. That free throw is up and good. Second free throw coming for Schwiezow and the Cyclones here. And that one is up and good as well. Cyclones now by 9, their biggest lead of the night, 37-28. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rust. What a 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Cyclones will keep it out until about 8 seconds on the shot clock and then look to attack. There's Kinsley Bruck. She puts a shot up and good. The backside block. And the Cyclones increase their lead to 11, 39-28 as we get ready to head into quarter number 4. We'll take a break first and then be back with more action. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play. Harlan Community leading Atlantic 39-28. 11-point lead, their largest of the night. Still in that 2-3 zone. There's Ava Munson baiting that wing back to point pass. She steals it and converts the layup. The Cyclones now lead by 13, 41-28. Shot is up and blocked by Rust. So the possession will stay with Atlantic on the baseline. 16 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ball goes up to the high post, and they try and go high-low from Harder to Williams, and it's tipped away. Another Atlantic turnover. 16 on the night, and they go right inside. Cyclones due to Bruck. She misses, but Erica Rust is there to clean things up and get the offensive rebound and put back. Rust with 12, and the Cyclones lead 43-28. Cyclones open up a 15-point lead, their largest of the night. Coach Dan Vargason wants to take a timeout. We want to talk to you about those fine sponsors making this live broadcast come to you, as well as others, and rebroadcast opportunities later. Those fine businesses being the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductix Wampler, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keast Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and United Bank of Iowa. So thanks to those fine businesses out there, again, for making things come to you live here tonight. Out of the timeout, the Cyclones have a 15-point lead, 43-28. 6:52 left in this contest between the Harlan Community Cyclones and the Trojans from Atlantic. Ball goes inside out from Harder out to the wing. Number 3 had that. Kirchhoff, she loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by a Cyclone. There's an almost steal by Hannah Sonderman. .6:30 left to play. Again, Trojans trailing on the scoreboard 43-28. And there's another Atlantic turnover and a Cyclone steal as Kinsley Bruck coming away with it. Ball goes inside to Rust. She kicks it back out. Rust back inside. Turn Turnaround jumper by Russ scores the bucket. She leads all scorers tonight with 14. The Cyclones now lead 45-28. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sonderman. She comes away with the defensive rebound. Rust with it now down the low block. Little step through move. Her shot's up, no good. Foul's going to be on Brooke. Kinsley Brooke picks up her first personal foul. Atlantic trying to break down this 2-3 zone of the Cyclones that's overextends and overplays and gets a lot of steals. 17 turnovers by Atlantic. Shot clock's under 5. They're going to launch a 3. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. So the possession will get turned over to the Cyclones. 5 minutes to play and the Cyclones lead 45-28. Three-point shot up by Schwiezel's no good. Atlantic comes away with the defensive rebound. Three-point shot is up and good by McKenna Schroeder, the 5'5" sophomore. And it's 45 for the Cyclones, 31 for the Trojans. $14-point lead for the Cyclones halfway through quarter number 4. Ball goes down low to Rust. Nice assist from Bruck to Rust, high-low, and Bruck's got Rust has 16, and the Cyclones lead 47-31. There's going to be another Atlantic turnover. Cyclone defense is hard at it here tonight. 18 turnovers for Atlantic, and they go again, high-low, and that's Erica Rust. Nice job by Kinsley Bruck finding Erica Rust down low. 3.5 minutes to play, and the Cyclones have opened up their largest lead of the night. 49-31 on the high-low pass from Bruck to Rust. Dan Vargason wants to take a timeout and talk things over, and we'll take a timeout with him. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. 3.5 minutes to play in this matchup between two Hawkeye 10 foes of the Harlan Community Cyclones and the Trojans from Atlantic. There's an air ball put up by Harder, saved, and it's Richter now with it for the Trojans. Ball's going to get turned over to the Cyclones. 19 turnovers by Atlantic. Cyclones pressure defense causing a lot of problems here tonight. A shot up by Munson, no good. Harlan Community runs down the rebound. And there's Erica Rust. She puts a shot up and good. Erica Rust. She's leading the way with 20. And the Cyclones lead 51-31. Shot by Harder's up, no good. Harder got fouled by Sonderman. That's her fourth. Free throw by Harder is good. So the second one as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And that one is good as well. 51-33 is the score. Cyclones by 18. Minutes and some change here in this contest. Rust trying to go a little high-low here, and there's going to be a three-pointer up by Sonderman, no good. Atlantic comes away with the defensive rebound. Shot is up. Be a foul called, I think, on Kinsley Bruck. Minute 48 left. So McKenna Schroeder is going to have 2 free throw attempts as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Second free throw by Schroeder is up and good. 51-34. Cyclones with the lead. Ball goes inside to Bruck. She puts up shot up, no good. Shot is up, no good, but Williams commits the foul on Schweizau and the Cyclones. We have 5 new Cyclones waiting to come in. Minute 21 left. Cyclones lead 51-34. Out there on the floor for Harlan Community, Lauren Schmitz, Kara Kinkle, Kate Kesters, Addie Wicks, and Brinley Van Bala. Turnover by the Cyclones has Atlantic coming across the timeline with it. Baseline jumpers up and no good. Wicks puts a shot up, no good. And Coach Dan Vargason just calls a timeout to get 5 substitutes into the contest for his squad. .36 seconds left to go in this matchup between the Cyclones and the Trojans from Atlantic. Ball goes down low, turnaround jumper, no good. Schmitz comes away with the rebound. Addison Wicks trying to create something in transition. Kara Kinkle is going to put up a 3, and that's good. Kara Kinkle knocks down the 3-point basket. And then there's a bucket by number 34, Bryn Lamp. the freshman, and that's going to bring us to the end of this contest, where the Cyclones come away with a 54-36 victory. It was Erica LaRusse leading the way for the Cyclones and all scorers with 20 points tonight. With the win, it will improve the Cyclones' record to 17 wins, 3 losses on the season. Will drop Atlantic to 8 wins and 13 losses. This was the regular season finale for your Cyclone girls as they will start tournament play this weekend, and their tournament draw is a good one, and hopefully they can make a big run in postseason play. This has been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.